Hi guys. So lately, I haven't been doing much in starrail because 1.5, the current patch doesn't have much. They did talk about all those new quality of life changes to the MOC, where if you just do stage 7, it'll clear all the stages before it, which is really helpful for a lot of people I know because they don't want to, do all that stuff because it takes a while each MLC, and that's gonna help a lot. And also, they also said that they were gonna add a new MLC section, and it has to do with the new buggy thing, the new swarm boss. I'm guessing, and a lot of people say it's like a bunch of AOE fights. That's why Argenti might be really good for a pickup. I mean, it's whatever for me. I feel like as long as you have like a good single target DPS, I'm pretty sure you don't really need that much AoE. I've heard that the boss just keeps summoning stuff as long as he gets to take a turn, or whenever you attack him, he'll summon a new buggy, kind of like how the bugs get summoned in Swarm 5. But yeah, I'm guessing they just get summoned at a way more intense rate. Probably every time you kill something, it just summons again. But yeah, I guess that's fun. What else? I think friend supports. Right now, you can only use one unit from your friend. After, I'm pretty sure at 1.6 you're gonna get to use 3 supports from a friend. So it's gonna let you choose from 3, which is really nice because sometimes your friends aren't online and they can't switch it for you. But if they have 3 up, then that's like all good. And that is probably all gonna come out at 1.6. And lately they have the drip market, and they dropped Black Swan, which is really cool. Because at first I thought that was like way into the future, but they popped it off like even before 1.6 dropped. 1.6 is Yarmay and then Doctor Ratio, which I do want both of. I think I would definitely want Yarmay because she's really strong support. She's probably gonna be the best support. Like I feel like the amount of damage buff she provides is just insane. And Doctor Ratio on the other hand, I'd say he probably won't be game changing strong. Like he's like nowhere as good as when Jing Liu came out, and she's still the best. I'm pretty sure right now she's the best unit. Argenti like has nothing on her. Yeah, I feel like even in the new Swarm MOC thing, Jing Liu's probably still gonna be the best because I think it's weak to physical and ice and imaginary, and that's because Argenti, Yarmay, and Doctor Ratio is coming out, so they would satisfy those people that roll for them. All right, let me just pull up this thing. Yeah. All right. As you can see, they have the drip market, Black Swan. You see, crap. Let me see if I can. All right, never mind. All right, this is better. All right, you can see Black Swan laying there with her humongous. I mean, never mind. Healthy body. Yeah, and she has lots of purple hair, which is nice too. I think that's a pretty color. Really nice shoes and a nice rag on her head, and she's gonna be a 5-star in the Hildy. Now, yeah, I kind of knew she was gonna be in the Hildy because lately damage over time hasn't been, you know, popping off. Even though Kafka is so good, I mean they're still good, but they haven't been like mind-blowingly good like destruction characters are. So far, like every single time uh, they release a new character, destructions are still on the top of the list, I think. And then this is where DOT comes in with Black Swan. She's gonna add another layer to Kafka's layer, so it's like layers on layers on layers of damage. And I feel like that's just too good. So yeah, that's her. If there's any info I know about her, there's actually not much leaked info, which is good. But I heard she has this thing. I mean, her talent is to use this card, and whenever you use the card on the enemy, it just blasts them with wind damage. And she also reduces their defense, and the card basically keeps blasting them every time they take a turn. So it's like kind of like a Kafka thing. So it's like if you have Kafka with her, it's like continuously pummeling the enemy. So that you already know that's kind of OP. But yeah, after that, well, I'm probably gonna skip Black Swan because I don't have Kafka. Like, things never went my way with Kafka. I freaking missed the 50/50, and I don't have enough roles. As a free to play, it really sucks. But yeah, yeah. This is the next character that's also coming out with Black Swan. They kind of brought it out like a day after. I mean, 2 or 3 days after Black Swan drip marketed. But yeah, they show this character called Sparkle, and there's actually not as many people that know of Sparkle, and that's because her name before it dropped was Hanabi, which is the Quantum Harmony character. And it shows right here, Quantum Harmony. So this is Hanabi actually, but new name Sparkle, which I actually prefer. I like it. It's cuter. I think it's way better than Hanabi, because I've seen a lot of names in Japanese games, and what else, like ninja. It's like a ninja shinobi girl name, Hanabi, and so I much prefer this name. But yeah, what I think of her is that she's definitely gonna be really really strong for the mono quantum team. Like you already see all these good units, Fushan, Xiu Yi, even Yuanmei is gonna make the triple quantum team super strong. And like yeah, there's Sealate too, but yeah, that's talk about Sparkle and yeah, like many people have been waiting for a new Harmony, and guess what? Yarmei comes out and now Sparkle comes out. It kind of blew my mind when I first saw Hanabi, because it's like, wow, they're gonna make one of the strongest team even stronger because they have like a quantum harmony now. So I'm guessing most people probably wonder what she does. And I think I've seen something about her. It's like her ulti, her big part is her ulti. Her skill is kind of like Fushan's skill, but instead of speed, I think she gives like attack. It's like a weaker Fushan skill. She gives attack percentage and also HP percentage. So it's like a mixture of Fushan and Yuanmei. That's how you think of her. And then I think her passive, the more I think it has to do, her character in general. Her main gimmick is a skill point. So she's gotta be another skill point friendly character, kinda like how Hanya is, but a way stronger version of Hanya. Her ulti gives you, I think, like 4 skill points or something, and then you might be thinking like, oh, but what if you have like 3 skill points and giving you 4 skill points is useless because then that'll like be wasted. But no, because her ultimate actually lets her exceed the 5 skill point limit. It lets you exceed by 2 more, so a total of 7. So if you have 3 and you use her ultimate, it'll be perfect. It'll give you a total of 7 skill points to use. So you're thinking, wow, that's broken. Yeah, it is broken. That's what I have to tell you. Danheng users, they'll be, spamming that triple attack. He's gonna be so stacked. Yeah, I'm guessing in the future, characters, you're always gonna try to, get those characters that use a lot of skill points, I guess. Like, now's the time. Like, you see Jing Liu, she uses skill points. Well, I guess whenever she activates her spectral state, she doesn't. But then you want to have like supports that use more. So yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I don't think I have any other info that I could think of at the top of my head. I think also she also gives a higher buff based on the amount of skill points someone uses. So yeah, that basically means a Dan Hung team member, like you literally be like, oh, Sparkle, Dan Hung, perfect partners. But yeah, that's really just that I have to cover. Yep, she's a cute little. She looks like a lolly version, but you know, I'll probably roll her, even though I don't have Dan Hung, the 5-star version. I'm sure a lot of characters in the future will need her, especially because she just has a straight up attack and HP buff. Like, who wouldn't want that? But yeah, that's just it. Hopefully these things come by soon.